So today we're going to be starting on our B day 1. All right, so our B days are more of our fitness days where you're going to be doing aerobic and anaerobic workouts combined with lateral speed and agility, pure speed and endurance. All right, so your B days are your conditioning type days, where your A days are more of your ball handling / skill development days. All right, guys, so when you're starting any of the B day exercises, which are the conditioning style exercise days, then you're always going to want to start with a warm-up. And the first thing you're going to do in that warm-up is a light jog. I recommend that you jog at least 100 yards. So if that means 4 times around your yard or around the house or down the street and back, then that's what you're going to want to do to start your dynamic stretching exercises to get the blood flowing. All right, guys, ready? Go, jog. Okay, and so as I said earlier, we're going to do 10 dynamic stretches in which you can choose 5 of them to do on either B day 1 or B day 2. You can mix them up any way you want, but here are the 10 exercises. The first one we're going to do is high knees. High knees, you want to get your knees up above your waist, and you want to use proper run form with a little slight forward lean, and you want to pump your hands from your hip all the way up to your ear, and it should look like this. Ready? Go. Pump, 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 pump. Get them up, get them up, get them up. Turn and jog back, jog back, jog back, jog back. Well done. Dynamic stretch we're going to do, number 2, is called power skips. So power skips, we're going to try to drive our knee up in our opposite hand and hang in the air. We come back down in the same place we took off from. Then we step forward and skip with the other leg and hang up in the air, and I try to explode up as much as you can. Ready? Right, let's go. Up. Get up. Get up. Good. Jog it back. All right, well done. Okay, guys, and our third dynamic stretch is going to be alternating straight leg toe touches, okay? So we're going to be walking forward. These are all 10 yards. You're going to go for 10 yards, then you're going to jog back to the starting line, and then you're going to do the next one, all right? So the alternating toe touch is you're going to pull your toe up, leg straight. You're going to have one hand out at nose level, and you're going to touch it with the opposite leg, and every step is a stretch. So I'm going to go here, 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 all the way until 10 yards. All right, guys, ready? Go. Alternate toe touch. Try to keep your legs straight. Hands a little higher on them. There you go. And jog it back. And jog it back. Excellent. Well done. Okay, and our fourth dynamic exercise is going to be butt kicks, okay? When you're doing butt kicks, it's not an exaggerated arm swing, it's a shortened arm swing. So instead of going from chin to hip, we're only going to go halfway up and back because we're taking an abbreviated leg stroke here, all right? So we're not going to take our hands all the way up because we're not taking a full stride. So butt kicks, shoulders are forward, we're literally taking our heel up and kicking our butt every time. Ready? All right, ready, go. Hands pumping, hands pumping, hands pumping, hands pumping, toes pointed. Good, and jog it back. All right, excellent. All right, guys, so exercise number 5 in our dynamic stretches is open the gate and then close the gate. It's a 2-part exercise. So you're gonna do open the gate for 10 yards down, and you're gonna do close the gate for 10 yards back, okay? So in order to do this properly, you're gonna wanna keep your shoulders square to the direction that you're heading, all right? And then you're gonna wanna rotate your hip from the inside to the outside and put it back down, and then there's a shuffle in between. This is for your abductor and adductor muscles, or ligaments, and it's to help loosen up that. That's very important for soccer skills and for today's workout, all right? So here's what it looks like. So I'm gonna go up, out, and back down. Shuffle, shuffle, up, out, back down. Shuffle, shuffle, up, out, back down, up, out, back down. That's open the gate. As I'm coming back, I'm gonna do close the gate. It's the same thing, but the opposite way. So I'm gonna go out, notice my shoulders are facing forward, out, over, down, out, over, down. So you really want to pretend like you're getting over a high hurdle when you do this. Ready, and go. Pop, pop, good. Pop, good. Make sure not to turn your shoulders. And coming back, close the gate. Start from the outside, all the way over. All right, great job, well done. All right, so the sixth exercise in our dynamic stretch is gonna be lunge with a twist, right? So we don't wanna actually rest on our knee when we put our knee close to the ground. We wanna be like an inch from the ground or maybe barely touching the grass when we do a lunge, all right? We don't wanna put our hands on our knee and put our weight on that knee. We wanna stand up tall with our body, trying to push our hips forward as we're stretching. And if our left knee is down, we're gonna stretch over the right side, okay? Then we switch legs, stretch over the left side. Switch legs, stretch over the right side. All right, guys, let's go. Turn your upper body as far as you can. Try to look behind you. Try to look behind you when you turn. Good. All right, and jog it back. Good job, well done. Okay, and so our seventh exercise in the dynamic stretch is called a cradle walk. All right, so the cradle walk is to stretch our hip flexors, all right? So it looks like this. We're gonna alternate legs as we go down. We're only doing it for 10 yards and then you'll jog back. So it's like this. Grab the bottom of your heel, grab your leg, pull your heel up to your waistline, hold it for 3 seconds, and then switch legs. Switch legs. All right, guys, go ahead. Go on. Okay, and we jog it back. Well done. All right, guys, so the eighth exercise in our dynamic stretch is the alternating side lunges, all right? So an alternating side lunge, I'm gonna start with my right leg and show you that, and then I'm gonna have the demonstrators do it as we go down 10 yards. So I'm gonna put all the weight on one leg as I'm bending that leg, and I'm stretching the other leg. So it's gonna look like this. All right, and go. Good, good. Your body a little bit lower. Good. One more. And we jog it back. All right, so our ninth exercise in our dynamic stretch is gonna be alternating quad stretches, okay? So there's a shuffle in between. So you're gonna go over your right leg, grab your laces, point that knee straight down, hold that for 3 seconds, and then go on to the next leg. 3 seconds, go on to the next leg. 3 seconds, my chest is out, I'm leaning forward, and I'm stretching my quad. All right, guys, ready? And go. It's a little hot in there. Stop, stop, stop. Get another stretch in. All right, and we jogging it back. Good job, ladies. All right, guys, so your 10th and final exercise for the dynamic stretches is a combination type exercise, okay? It's gonna be a knee tuck to a mule kick. All right, so we're gonna do right leg, knee tuck, mule kick, and then left leg, knee tuck, mule kick, and it looks like this. Knee tuck, mule kick, knee tuck, kick, and then moving on to the next one. All right, guys, ready to go. And we jog it back. Well done. Great job. All right, guys, so lesson 1 for B-Day 1, after we've done our jog and then our 5 dynamic stretches, is gonna be what we call LSA. LSA stands for lateral speed and agility. This one's very fundamental. The first thing we're gonna work on is our stance and start. So we're gonna be starting and we're gonna be sprinting 10 yards from various different stances. All right, so it's bend, my feet are shoulder width apart, my shoulders are over my knees are over my toes. Okay, we don't want to take any backward steps. We want to go straight from here and take a step forward. We're going to take a step forward with our right foot, sprint 10 yards, and then we'll reset and start from an athletic stance again. And we're going to sprint back, leading with our left foot 10 yards. so our second start is going to be out of a staggered stance. Okay, we're still going to be shoulder width apart. Our knees are going to be bent, shoulders over knees over toes. We're going to move our right foot back behind our left heel. We're going to start from that stance. You really want to push forward, lead with your right foot, don't step back with either foot, and drive that knee up and sprint. Stay low, run through the 10 yards. When we come back, we'll reset, and we'll stagger our feet so our left foot is back, and we'll sprint 10 yards, leading with the left foot. All right, girls. Drop. Good, well done. Reset here. Left foot stagger back. Left foot flex back. Sit. And go. Drop. Well done. Alright guys, so our next exercise in our stance and start is going to be a power start coming from a lunge stance. Okay? So we're going to go down leading with the right foot. So we're going to get in a lunge with our right knee is down on the ground. Right? And we're going to lead with that leg, driving that knee up to my chest, in low position. As I'm starting, my left knee is up, so then my right hand is up, my left hand is back. I'm going to drive, land on the ball of my foot, and keep going as fast as I can. I get to the other end, stop, turn around, reset, my left leg will be back, my right hand will be up. I'm going to drive off and go 10 yards. Start, ready, go. Drop. Control the speed, good. Turn around, left foot back, go. Drop. Alright guys, our next stance and start exercise is going to be from a balanced stance. Okay, so we're going to start with our right foot. So we're going to get in a balanced stance, we're going to balance on one leg. So we're going to bounce on our left leg, bend that knee. We're going to put our left hand on the ground to help us balance. And we're going to take our right knee, bend it, and bring it behind us. Our right hand shape our face. So from this position, we're going to reach out and sprint 10 yards. And then when we get down there, we'll reset. We'll put our right leg on the ground, bend our left knee behind it, bounce on our right leg with the right hand down, our left hand will help our face, and then we'll sprint back. All right, girls? Come back. Go. Okay, here we go. Your right foot down, left foot back. Left hand up. Alright, so our next exercise, this LSA Block 1, stance and starts, is going to be a lateral step start. Alright, so we're going to be turned sideways to the direction that we're going. Our feet are going to be under our shoulders. We're going to be in an athletic stance, our chest up, but our shoulders are over our knees, over our toes. And we're going to go that direction. We're going to lead with the front foot. Right, so we're really going to push off, driving, end up over our knee, and then sprint through the line. When we come back, we'll face the same direction, and we'll lead back with our right foot. Drive over our knee, and we'll sprint back for 10 yards. Go. Straight. And go. Take a big step, off your arm. Alright, so our next exercise in our stance and starts is going to be lateral step, crossover step. Alright, so the same thing as before with a lateral step leading with the front foot. This time we're going to lead with the back foot. We're going to cross over. So we're going to pivot this foot, cross over, drive, and sprint. Okay, the whole thing, you want to stay low and powerful and stride as big as you can to get to 10 yards. And when we come back, say heel, lead with the back foot, pivot, sprint. Drop. Well done. Okay guys, so our final stance and start is going to be backwards with a drop step. Okay, first we're going to start with a left foot drop step, turn, crossover run, and then a right foot drop step, turn, crossover run back. All right, so it's 10 yards down, 10 yards back. So we're going to be in an athletic stance, facing our back to the direction that we're going. And as I said, we're going to lead with the left foot. We're going to drop that foot, turn our hips, and run. The whole time you want to stay low so you don't trip over yourself or get off balance and wobble as you run. So going back, I'm going to go with the right foot drop step. Drop. Run, stay low. All right, you guys. Hammer. Run. All right, guys, so the second lesson of B-Day 1 is going to be our anaerobic aerobic shuttle fitness. Okay, so what we're going to set up is 20 yards, approximately about 20 yards shuttle here. All right. So if you can see, we have down here and down here, they're approximately 20 yards apart. And all you're gonna do is from the start line, sprint 20 yards, touch the line, and sprint all the way through. Down and back, total of 40 yards is 1 rep. Okay. You're gonna want to do that 3 times, down, back, and then down, back within 45 seconds. And if you do that 3 times, that's 1 set, okay? To complete this lesson, you're gonna want to do 6 sets. So after you do 1 set, down, back, you're gonna want to take a 45-second break after 45 seconds of work. After that 45-second break, then you work on set number 2, and then so on and so forth till you reset 6. Alright guys, so our demonstrators are going to show you what 1 complete set of 3 reps looks like. Ready? Go! Come on. Line, all the way, hey, all the way. Ready? Go! Hustle. Up, all the way back. Hey, 1, good. Now, walk back up. Go! All the way down. Come on, push yourself. Push it through. Finish it. Good. And doing that 45-second rest after that. Okay, guys. So your third lesson for B-Day 1 is going to be our angle cut drill. This works on being able to break down, stop our momentum going one direction, and change direction quickly. You have to do this in a compact position. The closer you are to the ground, or you lower your center of gravity, the faster you're going to be able to push off and change direction. All right, so this drill, we're gonna go, these cones are set out 3 by 3, 3 yards over, 3 yards up. Each cone is 3 yards away from each other to do this stop and pause. We're pausing in the direction that we're running. We're gonna pause, balance on that foot, stay in a crouch position, turn our toe and our shoulders over our knee and toe into the next cone, run directly at it, pause, and then turn and go into the next cone and pause at that cone. Ready? Go. Pause. Turn. Pause. Turn. Pause. Turn. Pause. Get out. All done. All right, guys. So after you've done the pause and stick your foot and balance and then go on to the next one, you should be ready to open this up. Instead of 3 by 3, now we're 5 yards by 5 yards between these cones, right? So this time when you go through, you're going to want to go full speed and try not to stop and pause on the cone. But you want to use the same technique, driving straight into a cone. Don't turn your shoulders early, don't round it. Drive straight into the cone, stick your foot, turn your hips, and go into the next cone. Ready, go. Okay guys, our fourth lesson on our B-Day 1 schedule is going to be our sprint ladder. Okay, in our sprint ladder, we're going to do 8 20s, 6 40s, 4 60s, 2 80s, and 1 100. Of course, these are all yards. Now, if you don't have the space in your yard or don't have a field nearby, you can always walk it out on the road and get these done, okay? So, what you're going to do is you're going to sprint the first one 3 yards, collect yourself, walk back up to the cones, sprint back 20 yards, collect yourself, and so on and so forth until you complete 8 of those, right? After you complete 8 of those, you're going to take a 30-second break before you move on to the 40s. And when you do your 40s and you're done, you're going to take a 40-second break. After you do your 60s, your 4 60s, and you're done, you're going to take a 50-second break. After your 80s are done, you're going to take a whole minute break before you do that last 100, because you want that last 100 to be full speed, to be able to go 100 yards at full speed. The main way you're going to develop speed is to fatigue yourself and push through the fatigue and continue to sprint. That's how you're going to build strength. ball and lunging one direction and then taking off the other direction, this is going to be a step over. We call this the scissor using the outside of the outside foot. And the way you're going to want to progress to where you're comfortable doing this at speed is you can just start by doing scissor, scissor, so you get good at both feet. This is a move where you're going to go with your inside foot nearest the ball, around the front of the ball, and then with your other foot, you're going to do the same deal. So we're going to do this as fast as we can, as many times as we can. Stay down low and make sure that your heel goes in front of the ball, and then your heel goes back in front of the ball. It should look like this.